Today, I'm going to reveal 5 clear signs that a woman is simply not interested in you. These signs will help you stop deluding yourself and avoid being taken for a fool by some women. In addition, you will learn how to identify high-value women and how to approach them to build a healthy and meaningful relationship. So, what are the 5 signs that show that she is really not interested? Before we begin, I need to tell you something. This video only reached you because someone liked and subscribed to our channel. Now it's your turn to do the same and keep this chain of knowledge alive and flowing. Comment the word gratitude below so that YouTube delivers this content to more people who also need to open their eyes. Now let's get to what really matters. The first sign that she is not interested appears almost silently. She takes hours or even days to respond to your messages. When you realize this and decide to walk away, giving her the cold shoulder to see what happens, the truth becomes even more evident. She simply doesn't move, doesn't show concern or longing, and when you least expect it, she reappears with a casual hi, as if nothing had happened. You, polite and trying to make the connection flow, respond and start a conversation, but soon realize that she disappears again. And when she does respond, it's with an almost surgical coldness, monosyllabic words, without asking questions or showing interest in who you are or what you feel. At this point, you need to be honest with yourself. Is it worth continuing to invest in someone who treats you as a mere distraction? When someone really cares, they make a point of being present and keeping the flame alive. Silence and lack of effort are clear signs that for her, you are just a secondary option, and no one deserves to take that place. The second sign that she is not interested is when you try to arrange a date and she avoids you in an almost strategic way. You are there chatting on WhatsApp, the conversation is going well, then you suggest a date. And what happens? She disappears from the conversation, as if you had never suggested anything. Her silence speaks volumes. When you try to get back in touch later, she acts as if nothing happened, keeping the conversation on another topic and avoiding any mention of the date. This is a clear sign that she is not interested in seeing you in person. She may like to keep in touch, or even want to be your friend, but when it comes to something more, like going out or starting a relationship, she is not on the same page. This type of behavior indicates that you are occupying her comfort zone, with no chance of going further. Paying attention to these signs will save you a lot of emotional wear and tear. The third sign is the classic, "I'm always busy." Now, be careful, no one is that busy. What exists are priorities. Everyone organizes what is important in their lives, be it work, family, friends, or even a hobby. When a woman repeatedly says that she is very busy, she is subtly communicating that you are not a priority for her. It is a harsh but true fact because, believe me, for a man she is really interested in, she finds time, even in the midst of chaos. If she always says she doesn't have time, she's showing you that you're not important enough, and it's up to you to respect yourself. Don't fool yourself by chasing after someone who doesn't value what you have to offer. As I always say, not everyone will recognize the value you have, but that person can never be you. Be the first to value yourself. Do you want to become a more authentic man and increase your chances of success with women? Click on the link in the comments now and get your exclusive ebook with practical tips that will revolutionize your confidence and your interactions. Don't miss this opportunity to raise your level and stand out. The fourth sign that she doesn't care about you is when the conversation seems like a monologue on her part. She doesn't ask you any questions about yourself, and her effort to keep the conversation going is practically non-existent. You try to bring up interesting topics, bring up subjects that could flow, but she remains distant and cold without engaging. This is a very clear sign of disinterest. You may think that she is just going through something, involved with another guy, or even with issues from the past, like an unresolved ex. But the truth is that regardless of what is happening, if she is not investing in getting to know you or keeping the conversation alive, it is because you are not one of her priorities. Here, the important point is your responsibility to recognize this. There is no point in insisting or trying to prolong something that clearly isn't going anywhere. Value yourself, take a step back, and move on with someone who truly sees you as a priority. The last sign that this woman really doesn't care about you is when she starts talking about other guys in front of you. She mentions how interesting she found someone, or even shows you photos of other guys, describing how the date went or how interested she was in someone. If a woman is comfortable enough to talk about her connections with you, I'm sorry to say, but she only sees you as a friend. The only exception to this rule is if you mentioned other women to her and provoked her in some way. In this case, she may just be mirroring your behavior, trying to provoke you with a little jealousy. Other than that, if she talks about other men spontaneously, it's a clear sign that she's not romantically interested. When you notice these signs, it's time to stop and reflect. Respect yourself and save yourself time. Instead of insisting on someone who isn't investing in you, focus on women who really show interest, who respond to your involvement in a reciprocated way, and who are willing to build a true connection. That was today's video. Now you know how to identify the clear signs that she's not interested, and more importantly, what you should do to move on intelligently. If these tips helped you, subscribe to the channel to continue following content that will help you better understand women and improve your relationships. Don't forget to like the video and share it with that friend who also needs to open their eyes. That way, you help our channel grow and bring this knowledge to more people. See you in the next video.